The Brooklyn Bridge, opened in 1883, is one of the oldest suspension bridges in the United States. It connected two of the most important boroughs of New York, Manhattan and Brooklyn, uniting the island of Manhattan with the Brooklyn neighborhood on Long Island, crossing the East River. How did the idea for the bridge come about? The idea to build it was born in the mind of John A. Roebling, a German-American engineer who dreamed of creating a steel suspension bridge that would be strong and long enough to connect the two areas. Tragically, Roebling died in an accident before construction began, but his vision was continued by his son, Washington Roebling, who assumed leadership of the project. Its construction was a great engineering challenge. The construction of the Brooklyn Bridge was a monumental challenge, both in terms of engineering and human endurance. It was the first steel cable suspension bridge in the world, and its construction required technical innovations, as the use of steel cables allowed the bridge to support a greater load than previous bridges. The workers faced extreme conditions. To place the towers in water, submerged chambers had to be created, where workers spent days underwater in high-pressure conditions. Many people suffered from illnesses such as decompression sickness, a condition caused by high pressure in the compartments. Any workers died during construction, and the human cost was very high. However, despite the tragedies, the bridge was finally completed and opened in 1883, becoming the longest bridge in the world at its time, with a length of 1,834 meters. At first, the Brooklyn Bridge was a revolution in urban transportation. In its day, it was a place that allowed the circulation not only of cars, but also of trams and pedestrians, greatly facilitating the passage between Manhattan and Brooklyn. Originally, the bridge had a tramway. Roebling's idea was for the bridge to be a transportation channel for animal-drawn vehicles, but as New York modernized, traffic began to grow and the bridge adapted to new needs. Today, it is a space for vehicles, bicycles, and pedestrians, and remains one of the main connecting routes between Manhattan and Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Bridge is not only an engineering marvel, it has also become a cultural symbol. Its elegant structure and imposing presence have made it an icon of New York, being the protagonist of thousands of films, photos, and works of art. From Hollywood films like The Dark Knight to iconic works of art, the bridge has been the setting for stories of love, action, and drama. Its image on the skyline has been associated with the spirit of the city, dynamic, unstoppable, and full of life. Additionally, the bridge remains an incredibly popular tourist destination. Every year, millions of people cross the bridge on foot or by bicycle to enjoy spectacular views of New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty, and the Manhattan skyline. Today, the Brooklyn Bridge remains one of the main symbols of New York. Although more than a century has passed since its opening, it remains a testament to the spirit of innovation and improvement of its creators. The bridge has undergone several renovations to maintain its structural integrity and adapt to the demands of modern traffic. Restoration work has ensured that the Brooklyn Bridge remains functional and safe for centuries to come. The Brooklyn Bridge is not only an infrastructure, but a cultural and emotional heritage for New Yorkers and the entire world. Witness to more than 140 years of history, it continues to be the symbol of what can be achieved with vision, effort, and determination. So the next time you cross the Brooklyn Bridge, you're not just crossing a bridge, you're walking through the history of a city that never stops moving forward. If you like this tour of the history of the Brooklyn Bridge, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comment.